there now.
This one will have to start up again. We'll get there. Okay. I think Facebook's back on. Yep, Facebook's here. We didn't think Facebook would die.
Everybody's gonna need some.
Not really sure why, because nothing changed with that one. No idea. Okay,
We'll
so
wait
Facebook's
for everyone to
back
find
up.
us.
Yep. Yep. We'll get YouTube going again.
I wish I had my other shoes.
Your feet hurting?
Well, it's my heel.
You can wear my shoes, but I don't know how comfy
It's
they
okay.
are.
I almost threw them in the car, and then I, at the last minute, changed my mind.
All right. I think everything is... Oh, maybe not. YouTube's maybe not working.
I don't see a screen.
YouTube is not working. What happened with this one now?
It's shut off as soon as you change the audio. You didn't realize that?
No. Huh. Well, Facebook's back up. Technical.
Hang on, everybody.
Break.
Hang on.
Oh, I think the camera went into sleep mode.
The camera went
for
into
YouTube.
sleep mode?
Yeah. We're getting there. We got people watching on Facebook. Drop a comment. Let me know you're back. If you're watching this video and you didn't see part 1, you're like, what's happening? Well, we've been live for 3 hours and technical difficulties. Okay, here's YouTube. All right.
Okay.
YouTube is back up and running. Hello to part 2. Facebook's back up and running. Hello to part 2. We got people. Hey, would you guys share
Part 2.
this so that way people who were watching earlier can join us again? YouTube does not have a microphone plugged in anymore, so if you want to take your Rode microphone off, you sure can. Because, you know, new computers don't have as many plugs as old ones.
Okay.
Actually, I should next time do the YouTube from your computer when you get your charger, because then I could plug everything in.
Okay.
Okay.
Next time we're making
Barbara's
plans.
watching. She missed part 1. Oh, well, you missed a lot, Barbara. There's a lot of good stuff. I'm going to turn this down so it doesn't kick on again.
Okay. So we're going to make a hanging basket. We have 5 new woven hanging baskets in the online store. I have unclipped the hanger so that I can put it back over my design later, because threading things through the chain never is useful. So we have prepped a hanging basket. For those of you jumping on and joining us, this is the number 2. What are we calling it?
Part 2.
Part 2. Part dos. Part 2 of our live marathon design day. This is a double chunk of foam. So there's, ooh, you can't see. There's another piece of foam underneath here to build this up level. So in order for this deep basket to have foam level with the top, there is a second 3/4 of a brick underneath it. This one's glued on top. I wired across the top of it so that it would not come out.
Where'd I just put the microphone?
My microphone?
Oh, I did plug that in.
Okay. Are we
YouTube,
plugged
there
in?
is no mic on YouTube now, Ruth.
This is not lit up.
It's on.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Yeah.
So YouTube is going to be me talking loud. That's
Yes.
my best plan.
So you're going to hear me really good on YouTube, and you'll hear her quieter.
Okay. Where's the microphone that's picking it up? Is
It's
it
a computer.
the computer is
Yeah.
picking up the sounds? Okay. So talk at the computer. We're going to use this gorgeous Spring Array outdoor UV. All these products are UV, with the exception of this item, which is not claiming to be UV, but historically performs fabulously outside, so we're going to use it anyway. It's like a rudbeckia, perhaps. This piece, UV structure, is plastic. It does not bend back here, but if we just stab it straight through the whole situation. And by the way, the reason I'm not covering all of this with moss, and there's just a little bit in the middle, is because I have ran a wire both directions across the foam so that it can't pull out. And the wire is underneath, the wire has the moss underneath it, so it doesn't cut through the foam. That is preventing the wire from being able to cut the foam. And that's why there's just a minimal amount of gray moss for the technical benefit of protecting my wire from cutting. And we do not moss it up.
What are these?
Because if we moss it up, it's just going to get soggy and mildewy anyway. And you don't want soggy mildew. Echinacea.
Echinacea. Got it.
The other thing that happens in the spring is any moss outside, the birds come and take it. Birds will love that you have given them moss, and they'll just help themselves. So I don't really put moss on outdoor planters of any type. It just kind of becomes pointless. This piece is called, I'm not sure what. Do you know, or should I look?
Is that the Hoya?
It might be a Hoya. Do you want me to help you? A Hoya help you?
No, it's not a Hoya. What is that?
Whatever this is a UV plant. It's got lots of drapiness. It's got a shorty stem. It does not have wire up in the top. It is a plastic form piece just like the Springerai. So I'm just going to help them share the center.
You have sound on YouTube, right? I should probably go check that.
Everybody's got sound. Is it what?
Not great sound, but sound.
You're having audio, but you're going to have echoey audio because there's no microphone.
Yeah.
But we're getting there. We only have... Oh, my my watch is telling me to stand. No.
Excuse me.
Maybe it thinks I'm sitting because I'm not moving around. Okay, we're just trying to disperse all of the drapiness. That's what the goal is here, dispersing the drapiness.
All right. So we're checking what the names of these things are.
Okay. Very nice. I like the length. It really does a good job with this huge basket. You got to have some serious draping because this is a basket, 10-inch basket. No, it's a 12-inch diameter basket, and it is 7 inches deep. That's a big one. This is one of the largest ones we carry. So if you just need a garden center basket from your garden center and you don't want to have so much product, just try to find an 8-inch basket, which is hard to find. Much easier to find 10s in garden centers. Occasionally you can find 8-inch baskets. There we go. So it looks like the Springerai isn't going to make it all the way around, but the other plant does, so that's going to be fine. Then we've got this fun item. This is it's the bougainvillea, right? Mm-hmm. The bougainvillea UV protected outdoor bush. And we're going to fan that out and see what we've got for balance here. So it looks like all the little short guys need to stay up in the center. The long guys are also going to fight for the middle placement here. We're just doing our best to stack them all in the center. I am pressing these stems in so far. I am not gluing them. They'll be staying. They'll be staying for sure because they have been worked in place. Okay. There we go.
So if you're watching on YouTube, our microphones are unplugged.
Yes, hang in there. We're going to just, I'm going to have to project.
And if you're watching on, well, either one, we had to come back for part 2. Lipstick vine, that's what it is.
Lipstick vine? Okay. Now we're going to put 3 of these in. 3 work great because they're going to radiate in a balanced way around the design. So we can use 3. 1, 2, and 3. Echinacea. This also comes in a really pretty bubblegum pink and a yellow. The yellow might be called a black-eyed Susan, but there are 3 things that look the same. I will put some glue on this one. With these stems, they are not UV protected, but we know they hold up great outdoors. They have not let us down year after year. We do buy this one every year. It's a good choice. Oh, now we're going to get road noise in the audio. Sorry, guys. We're in a busy downtown.
Yes, okay.
So we're hearing, we're moving, we're grooving. There we go.
I don't know if the 4 hours is... Let's see.
Maybe we need to make it
9,
shorter.
10, 11. So we made it halfway. So that's probably why.
So we need to split into 2-hour segments and then just keep jumping back in.
Yeah, I suppose.
Okay, now we've got the whites in place. Let me step back and show you.
I think if I didn't have to charge the laptop, we would have been good. I don't know.
It would have made it.
Would have made it.
Whoops. Okay, that is pretty full, but we got one other final item. I wonder if I'm going to need 2 of these
Hanging
babies.
basket, too.
Do we have a second one in here? Because I think I would
yes,
need...
I do.
I thought I was going to cut one apart, but it's going to get lost if I do. So I'm going to put 2 of these in, one on each side.
Mini azalea.
So what's unique about this is we've got 3 different colors of these little shorty, completely plastic UV bushes. It's a new method of designing UV product this year, is just to go crazy with really bright plastic. So from a distance, it's going to look nice and vibrant. I like the small detail, but up close it is plastic, and that's the point of the structure. It will do well outside. It is probably an integrated component into the plastic. The UV is built in. So I'm going to put 1 on each side in here, wherever there's a hole, and use 2 of those. There, look how vibrant that is. That just adds that little detail thing that you'll see in real hanging baskets. So it will further emulate the look of a real one and fool people. That's the goal, right? To fool your neighbors with your hanging baskets, and they're going to think that you have a green thumb like crazy. But in fact, you know the secret. Really good flowers. So probably we should make, with that other basket, I should make a geranium one.
Yeah.
We have yellow in the online store. We have purple petunia hanging baskets ready to go right now in the online store. And that was yellow geraniums and purple petunias. I don't think we have too many other ready-made choices. I don't think we've gotten too deep into the hanging baskets yet.
We need a name for this tropical feeling hanging basket too.
Well, it's kind of modified. It's sort of tropical, kind of tropical. Okay, so that stretched the orange most of the way around. How much were those little orange bushes? Are they inexpensive?
$8.50 regularly. So very inexpensive.
It's a good filler. It really fixes the problem of the gaping hole. So it's here. I dumped my coffee into my mug that I had, so I got that ready to go. Thank you.
Keep it nice and warm.
Good stuff. So what I'm going to do now is call it enough components. I just need to shape everything, and you can see especially the bougainvillea is just stick straight. So we are giving it lots of crimson bends. If you've ever paid attention to hanging baskets, they definitely don't stick out. They go down over the basket and drape. Sometimes they drape and fall and kick up depending on the flower. So there's that to visualize and help shape too.
Ruth is on a roll. Oh, I missed some before hers though. We have Summer Vibes, Pink Surprise, and Ready for Summer. Honestly, I love
They're all good.
Summer Vibes, Pink Surprise, Ready for Summer. They're all... I did write down Ruth's though, because I missed the other one. So it's Ready for Summer Hanging Basket. I'm ready for summer.
Yes, me too.
I didn't even need summer. I just need spring. I just need everything around us to not be dead. That's
Everything in Nebraska is brown. And we're going to go to New Orleans this weekend, and when I get back and land in Omaha, it's the same time,
Sad.
same thing every time we leave this time of year. It is the saddest descension through the clouds of grayness to land in the brownness.
Yeah.
By the river, which is usually this time of year completely chunks full of ice and froze, and yeah, everything looks terrible.
Yeah. It's not for the weak.
Living in
As
Nebraska.
they say in Nebraska, it's not for everyone.
It's not for everyone.
And western Nebraska is on fire? I didn't know that.
What? I didn't know that either, but there was a high wind red flag warning. Did something happen yesterday?
I don't know. There was a fire out by Helena the other day.
Really?
You didn't see that? A railroad track, the train sparked on the track and lit some grass on fire right by a company that has propane and fertilizer. And
That's right out where Ellie works, isn't
yes.
it? Did she tell you about it?
Yeah.
Did they evacuate their job?
No. It's a bunch of dudes. They were all standing out there looking at the fire being fought. Oh yes, I'm going to totally save that, Ruth. That's crazy. Just crazy time of year. Terry has spring flowers coming up and a few trees out in bloom.
Oh, good. Well,
Are you measuring
there's
this, or
hope.
would you like me to measure?
I am rustling with the hanger and putting it back
rustling?
on. So
Okay,
now I
you
have to
can measure it.
re-clip my hanger. So I'm just trying to get my cords organized so that they are pulled through. I do like cords that unclip because you will have a much better time reattaching it later.
Glue on everything. I'm gonna say 20 conservatively. 20, 24 by. Pull her up. Maybe I should hold back. Your arms are short.
Oh, what are we trying to do? We're trying to measure?
Like, overall length. So I'm gonna say 39 inches conservatively.
Okay. Well, there's a lot of traileys. There we go.
Okay.
And I'm just trying to verify if we have nice balance, if there is. If you see in a hanging basket, if you look into it now and see the foam, I don't have a problem with that because it's hanging up and generally nobody's going to be looking into the basket at the foam. So again, I don't moss it because the birds just take it or get. You want to take the steak knife and poke holes in the plastic liner or have taken the liner out because you would need water to run through.
I think it's okay.
We're good? Pete's alarms are going off.
I even said I need to shut that alarm off.
I just assumed you did. I didn't remind you.
No, I forgot.
Okay, beautiful. So you've got the tag for it. There it is. We're going to price that out.
Looks like we're good.
If you're joining us late and you found us in the second round of this live design day, we are selling these items. We're just going to take a minute to get everything priced. And then we'll circle back and you can request them in an email to the store with their product title.
Beverly said the hanging basket is amazingly gorgeous.
Should we make another one right away, which means you'd have to grab me the
grab it for you,
stems?
yes.
I can use up some of my ivy. I think we should probably use
Okay.
like the coral geranium or,
Okay.
and we can also use up these couple pieces of ivy since we don't want to waste all this stuff sitting here. I don't think I laid out 2 hanging baskets. I think I laid out only 1. So if she wants to find me, I do have this here. I just need maybe those geraniums.
I need the lantern swag. We never gave that to Kayla. Can I have that?
Okay.
Nope.
I don't know that that comes out of
It
there.
doesn't. Leave it in there. I
Okay.
got it.
So we could use this spring array. We could use the UV ivy. These are something I've carried for like 5 or 6 years. This ivy is amazing outside. It does not discolor. It will last many years.
Do you want the coral bush or hanging?
The hanging. And the spring array fern is a UV item that we bought for maybe 3 years now. This is a 20-inch fern. It's super chunky. Look how amazingly full that is. That makes any basket look super full. And I guess we have that. The basket that's ready to go is kind of a purpley base.
You want lavender or
Is this a UV item?
what's the word? Yeah, those are the drapey is.
Oh, wow.
Or do you want me to grab you different ivy?
I don't think we have any UV lavender type items. Do we?
It's tall though. This one?
Oh, yeah.
Do you want that?
Sure. I think I'll make it work. That'll actually look pretty cool. With that
Do
and
you need more greenery?
I think I'll need one more of these.
It's actually in that fern pot with the bunnies hidden under the fern.
Oh, perfect. Okay, I think I have enough
Okay.
then. These.
All right.
Super cool. Look at how great those
It never
are.
found us again. Yeah, sorry. Technical
Sorry for the
difficulties.
delay. We almost got lost. So if we do a little bit of dustiness mixed with a little bit of brightness, that'll be a pretty interesting contrast. In the basket that is woven, that looks like a basket, but it is, it's a combination of a plastic vinyl purple weave with a natural, I don't know what the light color is exactly, so it's just a different material.
I have the UV Protect eucalyptus pulled up right now.
Here's my hanger. It's
If you want to
completely
hold up that uke one more time. On sale for the weekend. Yes, Stacy. Let me ask Kayla what that price was because I forgot.
No,
we did not do the price for the blue bowl design. Let me see if that's ready.
The blue bowl.
Yeah,
I
the
haven't seen that come back. Right now I'm snipping the lining because I will show you my foam. This is another little trick for designing. So in the last one I used a little bit of moss to keep my wires from cutting through. This time, here is another rig. Do you see that plastic stem at the corner of my foam? The wire is coming through the basket. It's coming through here and making a circle on this end, and over here and making a circle on this end. And I wired the ends of the wire on top of this stem so that it would keep the wire from cutting through. So when I do that, it's preventing the wire from just slicing through the foam and my foam being able to break free. The foam is glued to the liner and wired for security. So when you purchase this, it'll definitely stay together. That's what we did there. So I've got this, someone helped me, I guess. All of these little tabs are completely removed. So my hanger will have to be put back on to the little clips on this basket, but this makes it easier to design. Sometimes it also helps to stick this in another bucket or a bowl, or almost like an ice cream bucket to keep it from rocking around. I don't have that today, but we'll be fine. This isn't too bad. Geraniums come in, I forget how many colors. We have a lot of geraniums. They are almost all UV protected geraniums. Look how gorgeous that is. This has Real Touch feel to it, which means that the fabric petals are silicone coated, lightly coated on the leaves. That way you get a more protected look, but the texture of it is nearly Real Touch. It's kind of like a hybrid between a fabric and a Real Touch product. And we should be able to stagger and shape it so that these trailers can go 3 directions. Oh, 4 directions. Looks like 4 directions there. Okay.
All right, pulling up the coral geranium.
And try to just give it a little dip, although it probably doesn't need much of a dip.
Let's see. Yeah, Ruth said when you do this again, maybe 2 hours stop and start again. I think so. I think so. Gives us a minute for technical difficulties.
Right.
Which always happens because it's live.
It's live. There we go.
Stacy, I think they're getting me the centerpiece. Kelsey's pricing it out for us. Kathy said, could you do a hanging basket with just Springer Eye? I'm sure, yeah.
Yeah, we could do simple ones. Actually, I had thought about, now that I'm remembering it, to do a fern one today. Just a fern.
With some drapey greens. Maybe I need to go get more UV things.
Well, it would be, we'd have to prep a basket, but that cone basket would be beautiful.
I can ask Kelsey to prep that.
This is what I'm going to put in. Do I want to put this next? No, I think I'll put in these things next so I can get them opposite each other. Wherever the geranium isn't draping the longest, I can place this piece. I'm not going to cut it apart. I'm going to use it in its entirety, so it looks like it should go here on that side.
Oof, the computer's just dying, even though it's plugged in because we don't have.
So it's not going to
find a better charger.
It's not going to charge fast enough to keep up with it, is it?
We're gonna try.
There we go. And it looks good if it stays in a clump. I'm pretty sure that's what we want to see, is the whole thing in a chunk, not spread around thinly. We're going to use 2 of them. She'll let you know how much they are. The geranium is up on the screen right now. If you're unfamiliar with that shopping bag feature, you can click into that shopping bag and go back through the products in the order she dropped the links, so you won't be leaving the video if you want to go back and see things. That is just there for you to shop. If you're on YouTube, you don't get a shopping bag. It's a different format. I don't actually know how that looks on YouTube, but there are links that she's trying to drop for you. There we go. Obviously, we're going to need to be working on the shape of the geranium.
We're going to try a different charger.
I'm going to try this glue one more time.
Mess up YouTube.
The chargers, and I still see my screen, so we're good. There we go.
See if that one charges faster.
There, we're good. So I have a little bit of ivy left. I'm just gonna split these two long pieces, one on each side.
Is that the UV ivy?
It is, yes. Get a little bit of that in there. Variegated color always looks good in designs. Can't go
see if
wrong.
this charger charges it faster. No, 7%.
Ooh, it's that bad?
It's really low. We may
And-
not be able to do YouTube the whole time.
So YouTube will absolutely disconnect if that dies.
Yeah, because it's dying faster than it's charging.
I'm not surprised. That would be a
I don't know if
trick.
this charger is going faster.
Okay, got a little ivy there. Let's put this piece on the other side.
Ruth said a greenery hanging basket sounds great.
Well, if we don't get it today, we'll have to get to it another day. Monday will not be a live design day. Will you do 2 back-to-back videos?
You don't want to do live design Monday?
I will be gone.
Oh yeah,
Kate's gonna have
she'll
to.
be gone.
Kate's gonna have to handle Monday. We're just now thinking about it.
Tracy said you should do this every Friday.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Okay, great. Let me go grab my cord.
Okay, this is the same structure as the plant I was using before, the maidenhair fern. When it has this plastic cap, the stems are often inserted in the cap, and if you give them one big pull, you can get about 2 more inches of length on the stem, and that's going to help us here. Maybe what you need is a heavier duty extension cord.
I have
don't know.
it. No,
It's the outlet, just the plug in, the block. Okay, that
Yeah,
is my
that'll
Springer I
do it.
pulled apart.
let's see if that saves us for a little bit longer. 6%. If YouTube randomly cuts off,
We
because my
can't-
laptop died.
We can't restart it.
No. Okay, that's something though. Okay, then you got the Springer eye.
Mm-hmm. Looks real. When you get that Springer in there, ooh, that just upgraded the realism right there. Everything's getting tangled. Oh my lord. Okay.
It's got some long trailies.
Criminelli.
And you're gonna do the lavender. So you got enough coral?
I'm gonna do the lavender. I think that's all we need.
I am gonna go ask Kelsey to prep this basket. And then we'll have another hanging basket on deck. But you do have this outdoor design, so.
I can do that next. Mm-hmm. Wow. Okay. That is. I'm just trying to visually get this balanced. I'm gonna still need to shape the geranium. Okay. We need over here Springer eye. So I was trying to visualize where am I at with this roly-poly tangly mess.
No, with that, I'll have you check these, and we can show them after that.
All right. So I've used 2/3 of the Springer eye.
2/3 of the Springer eye. Got it.
Yes. There we are. That is
Losing all my pens.
the key to a fresh look. You know what? There's one on the floor right there.
there?
Yeah. It dropped.
I need a name for this hanging basket too.
There we go. That's enough Springer eye. Next thing, it's just going to be a little bit of a gardeny look because when we put these 2 weedy things in, we have a UV protected lavender bush, which is structured in a way I should be able to pull it apart.
The Burst of Beauty.
Wow, that's
Floral
a
Burst
nice
of Beauty.
name. Pretty.
So it's
Okay.
going to be called the UV Protect Burst of Beauty hanging basket.
Does this one come out? I'm questioning whether these pieces will pull out, so I can just disperse these. Oh, they do. They do. You just got to pull hard. Little elbow. That's why your pliers comes
Coral
in handy.
Dream. That's a cute name. I'm going to save that one for later. That's cute.
Probably going to use half of this. I'll pull half of them out and see how we did.
Okay, the lavender.
There we
I
go.
need
Ooh,
to
that's
buy
stuck.
some of these lavender plants. I love them.
I just want to do pots of lavender because
That's
I
what I
can't.
wanna do, too.
I can't grow them, so
I have
I
a
can-
pot of lavender, but like it doesn't really bloom very good. So I definitely.
Is it
will.
still alive? You kept it over the winter?
Every year it comes back.
Oh.
5 years in a row. I don't even know how.
Right. I didn't think
Because
in
it's
our
a small pot. It definitely freezes. But
I don't think
that's
our
why-
environment that it would do that.
Yeah.
I've never had one that comes back.
I think that's why it does not come back very fast. Hey, there we go. My computer's back to 7%, so we might be heading in the right direction.
Okay, it's going. So, yes, on Monday, if Kate will do a double back-to-back, I don't know if you can.
I don't know if I can either by myself with links and everything.
I don't know that you could. YouTube it. We've been doing YouTube at 1 o'clock Central on Mondays so that I can design. But I don't know what you'd do to let people know where you're at.
Well, I would just stay on Facebook for an hour. And Kayla will have to plan on helping me
Better
drop
plan
links.
ahead.
But luckily, Chelsea has started and she's been pulling orders to keep Todd and Jen shipping. So,
Okay.
process is smooth.
So if anybody has
Hey,
any...
aloha, Kathy. Good morning.
Hi, good morning, Kathy.
Good morning, good morning. You have 2 parts to watch now because the first part we had to end due to technical difficulties.
We difficultied out. Okay,
Difficultied
now
out.
I have to use the rest of the, apparently, I'm going to
You are gonna use
Yeah,
it?
it looks
Okay.
like it's just going to need it in order for it to make a statement. To get all these pieces in here, it will look best. Super showy geranium, though. Love the coral. I'm pulling that apart to maintain the nice stems, which is working really well. And then what you're left with is just a little cap. So that's how they construct a lot of plants these days. I do like that construction. Makes it easy to come up with a little extra stem length. And it segments itself into nice pieces. That works well.
You've had a busy morning, Kathy.
We've made, I don't know how many designs. No one's been counting.
Good point. I don't know. And I have a few
Oh,
more
there's
for you to
such a
check.
fern up there I could use. Already
For
shaped.
another design.
If I'm doing a fern basket,
She's getting the cone prepped.
then I could use that fern.
I figured you could do that UV safe planter next while we're on a UV kick.
We are gonna do some UV outdoor stuff. People are ready for outdoor, even though here in Nebraska it's gonna be a hot minute before we can get our patio furniture out.
Yeah.
We're gonna keep it protected just a little longer.
Ivy.
My glue is
I'm
out of
gonna
control.
check this ivy just to make sure I'm dropping the right length because there's so many. So let me double check for you, Sharon.
Okay, let me, before I put the last couple pieces in, oh my lord, the glue strings are out of control.
There's glue everywhere.
This basket has a purpley tone to it, so that's why I wanted to use that purpley
Did
lavender.
you give me the tag for ivy?
No, it was a couple of arrangements back.
Oh, it's the Riley ivy?
It's the same one I've been using.
Oh,
yes, it's not
okay.
this long one. I did not
Okay.
use the long one.
I see. I was looking for the long one. So then that would be the Riley ivy. I'll get you the link. Here it is. And I'll have to
Okay.
get it here on YouTube as well.
Now, when geraniums grow in a basket, have you noticed how they drape down and then they get to the end of the piece and it sort of kicks itself up? That is a nice way to think about shaping it.
Deborah loves the coral and the lavender. Me too.
I like this chunky eucalyptus situation a lot. So we just have to figure out how does this look best when it's hanging.
Oh my gosh, Mary. 88 in Arizona today.
Nice.
Jealous.
That sounds so good. Cool time in Arizona. Yay.
Yeah.
I haven't been in a pool for a hot minute. We have no indoor fun pools around here unless you go to the Y.
I'm not a big pool person.
I like to
Unless
swim
it's
some
like
laps.
a private pool.
I would swim
Germs.
laps. Germs.
Public pools are gross.
Well, we've always had our own pools, so that's
We've always
why.
had, yeah. We've always been kind of spoiled. We had our little blow-up ring pool. Worked good.
Okay, what are we thinking? How are we liking it?
That's looking great.
Just gonna fill in a little lavender right up here. I see where it needs to go.
This charger's working.
We found a charger. Okay, we're saved.
It's holding at 7%. It was at 6%, so we're good.
So it might stay
How's my
connected.
phone battery, actually? Oh, it's good. Good thing I got a new phone.
Okay, how's your camera?
Probably helping.
Your camera's plugged in, so
Camera's
it's gonna,
plugged in. Yeah,
it's gonna be okay.
Plug in.
Okay.
Okay. We already got a name for this one, right? Yeah. And then you'll have to check 3 things here when you do maybe after that design.
Mm-hmm.
And then we can show those. Like that. You know, it's not as messy in here as I thought it was going to be.
You want me to work harder?
No. I'm just relieved that it's
You want me to
not
make a bigger mess,
total
Kate?
mess
What are
in
you
here.
saying, Kate? That you expected chaos from me?
I 100% did.
I was instructed to get all my stems in the garbage can,
Yeah,
which
'cause
I
I
have
sweat.
done.
I did a deep clean yesterday.
And she's like, "Don't make a mess."
Don't make a mess. Don't throw your crap on the floor. This is not Whiskey Creek. Do you know what a Whiskey Creek is? It's kind of like a Texas Roadhouse, but maybe a sadder version. But
It
you
is
used
a
to
nice.
be able to.
It's a nice restaurant. You used to be able to get peanuts in buckets
Yeah.
at your table, and then
Yeah. You throw
everybody
the
would just say,
shells on the
"Throw the
floor."
shells on the floor."
Yeah. But they had to stop doing that because I think there was a lawsuit. Someone slipped and fell.
So there's no more peanut shells
But
on the
used
floor.
to be, yeah, peanut shells on the ground.
Okay, I am not going to spend the time to put the chain back on, but I will hold this up so
We
you can
will
visualize it.
Measure.
Can you visualize? How are you loving it?
I'm going to say conservatively 24 inches wide and, I mean, with the chain 36 long. What did I say? 24 by 36?
Mm-hmm. Let's give you a close look. The basket is pretty with it. I like that. We do have 5 different large, they're all about 12-inch diameter. I'm going to use 3 different ones today to design in. So pretty. So pretty. I think that is just one of my faves.
Look at how much you're getting done today.
Look at all the things. Oh my goodness.
You can order these.
Here,
Okay,
put
so
this in there.
we have not recapped. And I'm going to talk close to Mom because my mic is over on the stand. So if you would like one of these pieces, you can message us on Facebook. Send us an email to sales@magnoliasonline.com. And Kayla is taking orders today. She can let you know the final price if you can give her the name or a screenshot. And these are made to order if you would like them. They're not totaled up just yet, but we'll give them the tags and they will be totaled here momentarily.
The
I'll
ones
have
that
you
are?
check over those if you would.
Okay. I also dropped my blue marker. Is that what we were doing?
Oh, yep, blue marker.
Blue marker.
And so, here, I'll just grab this for a minute. So, all of these pieces will be ordered. They won't be online, but if you would like them. Otherwise, all of the stems I have pinned there in the shopping bag icon on YouTube or Facebook, and you can recreate these at home. There's no reason why you can't. You got plenty of time before it's full bloom summer to make something like this. These videos will exist on YouTube and Facebook, so you can go back and watch the replay and have a step-by, is that one good? Mm-hmm. And have a step-by-step instruction on how to make these, and you can watch along at any point. I know they exist on YouTube forever. On Facebook, I think they delete after 30 days because Facebook likes to be difficult. So we have here, they totaled up this lantern swag. This lantern swag was the Misty Blue. Can you see that okay? Misty Blue lantern swag. It is $65 for this piece.
I gotta stand next to you because you were
I
talking.
have my microphone on.
Okay.
Yeah, I grabbed it. It is $65. It will be 15% off when you order it. It's kind of every day though. Is it spring?
I think you have to just leave it in spring.
Okay, so it'll be 15% off, but you could really kind of use this one year round. Oh wow, I'm a little tall for YouTube.
It's the mats that you're standing on.
Maybe. So that one will be 15% off when you order it. You can email sales@magnoliasonline.com. Send us a Facebook message or add an order note to your order. Like if you wanted to buy this Niseko lantern for $96, I believe it was. That one is, it's spelt Niseko. If you want to search that on our website, you can add an order note with your purchase and say, I want the Misty Blue lantern swag. So take a screenshot if you like, otherwise. And then another lantern swag. The fireside lantern did sell, so that is gone. But this is the Blue Sky Above Lantern Swag. What is that, a 57? Mm-hmm. Okay, $57. It will be 15% off as well. Looks like she got a hanger added to the back. Mm-hmm. So if you'd like to order that one, it'll be 15% off of $57.50. And that is, again, the Blue Sky Above. And then, did you check the centerpiece, Mom?
Yes, it's ready.
We'll do that one. This is the one you were after. This beautiful piece. You find her, oh, okay, I can step back a little. The Blue Garden Delight is $127.50. Blue Garden Delight. It will be 15% off. So 15% off of $127.50. Comes in a pot, glued in, 360. Great table or kitchen island centerpiece for you. So again, Blue Garden Delight. Go ahead and take a screenshot. I'll wait. Okay. You can send a message or email sales@magnoliasonline.com. I think our email is also like on the Facebook page. It's on the YouTube channel. It's on our website. There's a few different ways you can copy that email if you forget. Okay, good. I'm going to put that back here. Mm-hmm. We got that one. I'm going to put this lantern over here. You can kind of see that on YouTube. I know you can't see it on Facebook, but then we have it close by. Ready, Freddy.
Next up,
outdoor succulent planter. Full bloom, oh, that's a good name. Ruth, let's use that name for this design. Oops, sorry, that was maybe a little loud.
I need you to see what this little label is because I can't get it out.
Okay, I will.
Wow, you guys, look at all these new outdoor succulents.
Okay.
They are UV protected. There are more than ever before because, you know, we are the UV queens. If it's UV, it's going to be here.
You should have had a hat today.
I should have had a hat. We
This
better
is
get
the
a
Joey.
hat. Who has a hat making business? We need a hat maker.
If you would like to order, I would recommend a Facebook message or an email because we are at the warehouse today and the store does not have the info unless they're watching. I'm not sure. But Keela's taking the orders here at the warehouse.
Okay.
So send us a message or an email. And that is the best way to order because the store probably does not know what's happening right now.
You got that?
I got it. Yep, it's called the Joey.
I don't know which of these succulents we're going to use, but here's the azalea again with its other friend that is UV product. These are going to be adding color to our succulent gardens. But first things first, that's going to take a lot of foam in there. So let's get those two things glued together. 2 pieces of foam, glue together, and then glue the foam into the container. Again, if you're joining us later, we use pan glue instead of glue gun glue. Here's your workout for the day. Press the glue together. And this is an outdoor safe planter with a, I don't have a drill on me, but if I did, there is a spot right here where you're supposed to be able to take the plug out, but you have to punch through the hole with basically a drill bit. What does it say? For outdoor use, drill hole here. So I'll just leave the plug in. We'll have to circle back. We have a drill, it's just not in this room. And the planter is
This is the Joey
perfect.
Low Planter for $39.
It is
Here
just the
in
right
the
size. Two bricks of foam could not fit in here better. That is
Oh,
awesome.
that was my idea. I said, I didn't realize that.
Huh?
The full bloom summer apparently was my idea, and I didn't even remember, which is funny. Right on brand.
They'll keep you in line.
Yeah, that's hilarious. This is going to be a UV Protect full bloom summer planter.
Man, my ring is completely covered in glue.
Oh no.
That's so
Do
great.
you want me to put it somewhere safe?
No, it's not
Too
diamonds.
late now?
It's not diamonds. We're good. I didn't wear any real diamonds today.
Okay.
That's not worth it. Okay, that works slick. And I did glue the 4 corners of the foam because the bottom of the foam does not make contact with the bowl.
Floral
but the corners
foam is
wedge.
5, and you're using 2.
2 bricks. So then to eyeball how you want this to look, you just have to sort of visualize some symmetry and how the dusty colors with the green colors might lay out. Here's a big guy. This is a nice wired one, so you can spread that open and get a little showier look for it. So if that were in the middle, this was on the left and the right. Although, would I like the yellow with it? I'm feeling like with these strong colors, this one pulls pink, and he needs to have a different bush that goes with the color. Are you going
for UV Protect?
I am.
Okay, because this one's not.
That one is.
No.
The big old tag on it says UV treated.
Oh, it doesn't say it online.
So we missed it.
Cool. Okay, I'll fix that.
Okay, we caught it.
Fantastic. All right, how are we doing? Are we still full awake? We still have an hour to go, which is going to fly by.
We have a lot of things to make yet. Yeah, everything's
She could design
UV.
for 8 hours straight. There'd be more to do.
I don't know. Maybe I need to switch my shoes. Okay, we've got that. I like that combo.
Okay.
To keep it brighter, and then we could use a little orange and a little yellow in there if we wanted to.
What is that yellow thing called?
And a drapiness. This is the mini palm bush in yellow. Mini palm bush. And this was the mini azalea that we used in the hanging basket. And this is our fishhook spray from last year, which is a returning winner. Love,
what
love,
are you
love
starting
it.
With? Where can I start for links?
This thing.
That
this
thing?
is the Senecio. This is a Senecio pick. It is the largest one. I don't know how much these things are. They're all new. We are not price conscious today. We're making cool stuff. Period.
All of the everyday stuff is on sale for Friday, Saturday, Sunday, in-store and online, everyday stems and everyday
which means succulents would not be on sale if it were not for this event.
Right.
Yes, this event is doing it for you. We're using this guy next. He is saying
UV?
succulent on there. Yes, it is UV.
Maybe I'll take the tag before.
And it is not anything with extra color. It's just your basic green, but I like the vibrancy of these two greens balancing each other. This one has purple.
That is the Adeline.
Okay, and then next up will be this guy. You might want his tag as well. We're turning the mini heater on.
Amy, are your eyes glazing over yet?
No. I'm holding my own. What usually gives out is my voice. My voice is usually.
My voice is actually fine today. That is the Maisie succulent. And they're UV protected, so this is going to be a UV Protect full bloom summer planter.
And
it's not overtly summery, just those two colorful bushes are going to make it summery.
I think I'm going to need 3 succulents in order to do a good job in here. So next up is we're going to put him over that way.
Okay.
And this one is going to be the third. Oh, get that tag off there. The third item. So then there's 3 pieces around the center, which is creating more fullness in this pot. There were larger succulents. I should have gone looking for the really, really big succulent. There's a larger one. That would have worked in here. Okay, that looks like that's where that goes. So I can glue them in. These are going to be outdoor safe 100%. If they sit on your patio table, you're going to want to drill the bottom of this pot out. I will try to see if she's got, at the store we have drill bits and a drill. I don't know if we have that here. Something to check out.
And that is the UV Protect Star Succulent. Wait, this one. Got it.
There.
There's 2 star succulents.
Gotta wrestle with these babies.
They're big.
Just need them to sit the right amount in. Not too much, not too little. I think that one is fighting with me here.
Looking good, looking good. Maybe. Pliers are gonna be all gluey now. Glue everywhere.
Yeah,
when I was little, I would just go and pick the glue off Mom's rings.
You did?
Yeah. Yep. And I would play with the glue and burn myself. I don't know why you let me do that. I would try to let it cool off, and then I'd put my finger on it to get a fingerprint. It'd be like searing. I'm amazed I have fingerprints. Maybe I don't. I don't know.
No, I don't think I realized that was happening.
Yeah, it sure did.
Fishtail plant.
Fish hook.
Fish hook plant. Okay, fish hook plant. Looks good. Hanging over the side. We need 2 of them. 1 on each side. Okay.
They're getting quieter in their comments.
Everybody's just paying attention. Are we just focused?
Are you guys inspired? Are you ready to start creating some of these things at home?
Okay. Next up, a little bit of this. Wow, this glue is just
Kayla's
whoa.
on it.
Kayla's pricing away. Is Kelsey doing that?
Yep, they're doing it together.
It's a pain to
Yeah.
price things. It takes a while.
It does. Sherry, thank you for your order. Looks like she's getting inspired. Thank you, Susan. Diana, thank you. Rose, thank you. We have a few first-time orders. Fun. Thank you, Kim.
Okay, I'm
Oh,
cutting.
Judith is the one that got the fireside candle holder. Thank you for your order.
Oh,
It's
nice.
going to Wisconsin. Mary says she's mesmerized.
Oops, I just dropped a piece. Now we can mix these little babies and see how that looks. I don't know if I want them all together or in separate locations.
Susan is focused, she says.
Me too. I'm focused.
We're focused.
We're focused.
That
It is.
coffee is giving us superpowers.
So I'm just going to sample the idea of, do I want a little of each color in each spot? Or do I want to segment the orange and the yellow separately? It definitely adds quite a bit, and this is going to hide all of the mechanics because we didn't want to mess with any moss. Moss is useless outside. It really is. It just gets mildewy and weird and dirty and wet, and the birds try to steal it.
Yeah. And if you want to put this on a patio table, I would recommend pea gravel.
You want to make it heavier?
Yeah. Just so
Yes,
it
some
doesn't
people
blow
may want
away.
it heavier. It is not light though, but it doesn't have any extra weight.
Right.
There'd be room
Or you could sneak
drop
in a few
gravel.
big rocks. I usually use pea gravel because it sifts down to the bottom really well.
But if you drill the hole in the bottom, it would fall out of the
Maybe.
hole. So
Depends on how your foam is placed,
decisions.
I
My
guess.
foam is.
And how big the drilled holes are.
So I think we can mix the colors. It looks like.
Barbara is, she's watching the Gators game and us at the same time.
Oh, look at you,
different
women can
worlds.
multitask.
My eyes are, fine. I'm maybe a little glazed, Ruth. Back and forth, computer to computer.
She's got 2 computers.
Yep.
Let me take a picture of you.
2 computers, 2 cameras. Let's see. Love the succulent planter, Rosalie said. Mary has 3 pots of succulents on our patio, perfect for Arizona.
Oh yes.
Carolyn said she is enjoying so much.
Your succulents will live. I try to keep mine alive every winter, just long enough to get back outside.
Marcia said, how do you place orders before she's done? I'd be placing multiple. Everyone does. That's actually what happens.
That's what happens.
And then we just try to ship them in the same box. It just depends on
If they
how
catch
packed up
it.
they are. If we can catch it, we try to put it together. So it's less tracking for you. So we try. But for the most part, I mean, we're pretty well stocked on stuff, so it shouldn't be selling out too fast.
Right. It is my intention to not show anything that we had short quantities of. Wow, I just like that little color in there.
Azalea bush. I better do that.
The color is phenomenal.
Jan said, "Ooh, love the succulents."
Well, it is fun to do succulent planters.
This looks great. Mary said it's a great idea to mix with the flowers for a pop of bright colors.
Well, some succulents, when they're growing, they're going to get a little color on them with their blooms and so forth. This kind of, the reason I bought these stems was to emulate sort of the bloom of succulents.
That's amazing.
Cuteness. I love the little drapey things on the side. Wow. Fun. Fun, fun,
You got one
fun.
more little yellow palm there.
Got 2 yellow palms.
Yeah, Marcia, if you want to place orders, we try to combine orders anytime we can. Sometimes I never promise it because sometimes they're so fast, they will have an order printed, pulled, and started to be packed up in shipping within like 10 minutes. So
Okay, we've got it all in there. We got it all in there. So you've got 3 major succulents with a UV finish. You've got the big guy in the middle that kind of had multiple stems, so you could spread that apart. And then I added 2 bushes, 1 yellow, 1 mini azalea bush, the palm and the azalea, 2 fish hook sprays. And the planter was $39. Everything in here is on sale, with the exception of the foam in the pot. Very cool.
Okay.
Love this look, and it came together super easily. Should I do the second one in there or not do that look?
Whatever floats your boat. I have the cone planter.
Let's do that because I don't have a foam and stuff.
So really quick, this is the Full Bloom Summer Planter. To measure about 16 inches wide. I'll say 10 inches tall, conservatively.
Okay. That goes back for pricing. Somebody will figure that out for us.
Someone's going to total it up for us. Look at the bag.
Okay, then we'll do another hanging basket. I think is it time for the fern?
Yeah, why not?
Okay. I think I see the fern I want up there, but the drapey stuff.
Do you want the big estate or do you want the one with the light center?
I am not sure because I can't see them both side by side.
Okay. Well, the one with the light
How's
center
that
is
in
much
there?
smaller, so we'll
Okay.
see. I don't know where to clip this. Here?
There you go.
Okay. We'll get that priced. Let's do the next one.
Okay, we'll put the succulents aside and find our next hanging basket, which is super cute. So here is another example of a hanging basket. This one, this one will be a trick to design.
I'm going to just bring you some ferns so you can look. Because I have
Okay.
this one as well.
This is I don't know what the name of this material is that this is made out of. Do you guys know? It's very chunky. It's not grapevine. It is another type of reeded material that I've seen before, but I don't know what it's called. And I'm going to just set it in this planter, which may work, but the planter hasn't got any weight. All these hanging baskets maybe are around $30. Kate will let you know. We'll make sure we keep track of it. It is
Do you want the color or
huge.
This is just green?
Just green.
No white flowers.
No, I think just green. Oh yeah, this is probably
That's
a little
the estate.
big.
That's what I was thinking.
This is a little big. That's the big one. We sold the really, really big ones. This is the next size bigger.
Is that in a succulent arrangement?
That would be cool in a succulent arrangement.
Okay, so no to this one.
No to that one.
This is the estate one. I think it's 60?
Whoa.
I'm guessing. You can search the word estate fern and it'll pop up on mine.
Yeah, I think we could probably use this and do a mixed basket. So we could either use this completely, is this a UV one?
Yeah.
UV complete plastic UV. Or we could use this one. I think they're both UV, one's small, one's big. I think we're going to use the plastic one.
I think that is the one I have at my house.
Okay, so this one's new this year. Very feathery.
That is the Pixie.
And if we center it, or should we share it with the staghorn? Ooh, yeah, I think we're going to share the center with the staghorn fern, which is one of my favorite things. Love this fern. New this year. Is he UV also?
Yep.
Okay, well then that's great news. We've got all UV products going in this basket. This one also has a plastic liner, so I will just go into the plastic liner
The
at
hanging
the
basket was
bottom.
$32, by the way.
Yeah, they're all in the $30 range.
Suzanne has 2 of these baskets. She loves them.
Well, they're unique and different, and when I found this company was doing baskets, I was, oh my gosh, I know you guys will like these because these are not easy things to find out in the regular world. Okay, holes punched in the plastic.
Okay.
Foam is secured with wire.
Okay.
Kelsey prepped it so that she's used moss so the wire didn't cut through. She went across both directions with wire. There's one going this way, one going this way. I am setting it in this planter for stability for obvious reasons. that is how we're going to start out. We've got a pan of glue offside here. Let's get that pan of glue going.
Yeah, don't get your flowers in your heater there. All right, so we're going in with the UV Protect Staghorn Fern Bush.
Mm-hmm. And then this little guy here, which is super pretty and full. They are sharing the spotlight today. Gluing it all in. That looks great. Okay. Then we've got two kinds of trailers. Is this the same lipstick? This is a different plant. I feel like
that's
it's
the
different.
lipstick, isn't it?
Is it? It is. Lipstick vine. Okay. And Springerai vine again. Let's put the Springerai vine in one corner. So it'll be like a quadrant kind of
Did I do the Springerai yet?
replacement.
Yeah.
Before we did the Springerai.
Joanne got the Pixie Fern and the Estate Fern. All right, so pulling up the... Oh, you're doing the Springerai?
Yep, and then the
Let
lipstick.
me find that link again.
So this will have two kinds of drapey. They'll just be planted in quadrants as if they're growing in sections in your planter. Probably the best way to describe that.
Okay, dropping links.
Oh, I
pulling
see.
this
You
up.
brought me the lipstick and you brought me this.
Yeah, and I think that's
Too
UV2. That was
short.
stuck to something else.
Yeah, it's just too short to really show up.
That's fine.
So if you don't need a full-length item, that's a shorty short. I don't know if you want me to show it.
It was literally just stuck to something else. You don't have it.
Okay, then this piece is the lipstick plant. Again, this is the same
Okay.
thing that we put in the hanging basket before with the flowers.
There. Margaret, do you want to send him a Facebook message to order? Message, email, order note, any of the above are totally fine. I think I can. Was that the full bloom summer succulent pot that she just made, the UV Protect one? Move this out of the way.
Okay.
And I feel like I'm missing a link here. I think I got them all. The Pixie Fern I have at my house, it looked great with a geranium.
Mm-hmm.
I did a hot pink geranium draping and the Pixie Fern in a planter.
Looks good. Okay, I have a little bit of Springerai fern left. I'm going to use it up. That is 2 stems of Springerai fern, which is probably like $8 over there.
And that's the hanging one?
The
Or no, that was
Springerai.
the other one.
It was from
the bush.
before, the bush. Yes, we used the hanging Springerai on this side, which is a little finer. And then this chunky guy from before is more of a denser bush. That's going to be a couple pieces over on the opposite side because the Staghorn Fern is a little bit naked over there. So it's just going to, a couple pieces tucks in underneath him and gives some fullness. You know what? That might be all it needs. Let's check it out and see what you think from where you're sitting. Does it need more than that?
I mean, no. Technically no. I think it would be nice with something on the Staghorn side. What do you guys think? Does it need more? Hold it a little lower for YouTube. Can you, is YouTube in frame?
Oh, there, down here.
I love that. And I feel like too, if you wanted to, you could just add a geranium, colorful geranium bush to it, and then take it out if you wanted. Seasonally.
That's true. You could
Add
start
it
out
4th of July.
Start out early with
You
no
have foam on
flowers.
your left eye.
I feel like there's something in my eye.
Do you need to go fix that?
No, that'll be alright. I just got something in my eye.
Yes, something on the Staghorn side. Shelly likes it. Terry loves all the ferns.
Well, we have this whole, but it's too chunky, and you're going to be looking at the bottoms of the leaves. That is a good, what you call it? Hosta, a little hosta. So
No,
then
do you want like a leaf bush?
something leafy.
I have a coleus.
Oh,
I have this Fragelia.
do you have something that drapes? Do you have the draping
I
Fragelia?
have a. This is the draping. I have this fern.
Let's take the fern. Fern for the win, please.
This is called a Boston fern.
Oh. Look at him. He's a UV constructed item also. It's like a small chunk. There you go, with a shorty stem.
Boston.
Okay, there is the tags. Then we're going to be done because that'll go back over here where there's nothing draping on this side. Right back this way, and this whole chunk is just going to sit in there. Let's hope he doesn't sink in too far.
And he's more of a shinier finish, but he's a much darker green. So the idea then is you could get this greenery, full, beautiful greenery, and you could just add in any color of bush you want and customize it if you'd like.
And somebody else can fight with this chain. I'm not going to try to pull that chain through.
Do we have a name suggestion for this UV Protect hanging basket? It could use a name.
Looks good. We got a little drapey on all sides with different types of materials, so it really becomes pretty interesting. That fern was just right over here. It really likes to drape. I need to use this in the restaurant. I'm still working on getting that going.
It's a big project.
I know. We got to do a restaurant
Fern
soon.
heaven.
Fern heaven.
That's cute. UV Protect Fern Heaven hanging basket. We need to take some measurements of this. And get my tags organized here.
I'm just bending the fern fronds.
2 bricks of foam.
Oh.
Was it 2?
She has filler foam underneath, so one brick. And we use some less expensive foam. It does require stacking 2 bricks of foam, or you can always just use some kind of white packing foam underneath your good foam just for lift, to get that lifted up.
Let's say 24, oh my gosh, how do I measure the cone? 24 by like 26 maybe?
Well, if you count this draping piece, though, it's going to hang way longer.
I know, but under promise, over deliver always. It's long.
That piece is really cool, that lipstick fern. So love that look. Love this little guy over here. The staghorn's interesting texture, and it is 100% UV. Like, this basket is going to be your outdoor go-to when you are at the beginning of the season. Around here, it's kind of weird to put flowers outside when it's still snowing, so you kind of just don't know what to do. It's an awkward time between pine and when you get your flowers going. That's what everybody wonders, what to do first and when. I'm going to grab these planter outdoor porch pot stems going next. And then if we ended up with a wreath, we're coming up on wreaths.
Okay. That'll take a little bit, but I think I can make it work.
Well, otherwise I'll happily use the board. If it looks like we won't be out of frame, I can use the... Oh dear, I need some foam though. Is that brick over there loose or is that attached? I'm not sure. Because this thing is not filled in.
Your luck.
Okay, great. Great. Here is the tag. This is a pot we sell, a plastic container. It's like a 6-inch, I think it's a 6-inch planter. Let's check and see.
Naomi said, I love it. I think I need that. Stunning, Nancy said. Lovely, gorgeous.
Well, all because we found some beautiful greens this year. And the UV Protect world is getting better. The manufacturers are improving. Everybody's improving.
Robin,
thankfully.
all of the items used can be seen in the little shopping bag icon. We have pinned them on Facebook and YouTube. So all the items used are in that list for any arrangement.
I don't have any greens for this porch pot. I'll use this hosta though. And I could probably use this thing. So we have a pot here that is 7 by 7. That's what size it is. You can use it as a liner. When I design in these, I don't put weight in them because, well, shipping. So these do not have holes in the bottom. Your decision whether you want to punch holes with a drill or you want to leave it so that you can add weight with gravel. Pea gravel works excellent. Sand is okay. Rock stones from your landscaping, go get your river stones out of your landscaping, that could work. I just dip these corners and then it's wedging into the shape of the pot there. Wedging, and then I can take this and further wedge it so that my structure is stabilized, because if you get really aggressive, you could tweak that piece out of the position that's in, but if I go like this, it's not going to go anywhere. Go like that. It's just some sneaky tricks for foam placement, and then we have wedged it like that. Okay, beautiful stems today. These are not all UV stems. These are stems that I'm selecting that I think will be fine outside, but they're not making promises to be UV protected. Some of them we've had before, and we know that they do great, like the bluebonnet. This ranunculus does great outside. We know he's lasted really well. The daylily lasted really well. Some of them are new. This is new. We don't know, but we're guessing. We're going to use some of these as a hopeful it works. So Snapdragon up first. We want to get the height and the background worked on first. So I'm specifically starting with the tallest stem in the back, and you can see my placement. I'm going to work my way forward. I'm also looking at the foam, the chunk this way, and using that full piece of foam for the back of my design, so I have the most stability back there. And then we might need like a tall green stem to go in the background, maybe. Then we're going to get this whole bush of ranunculus in next. This is best if it just goes in as one big chunk. It'll be showier and stand up higher, and it'll look fuller if we just use the whole works. So we can shape that out.
You might have to go out to get green. Unless you want something small.
Sure. Yep, that'll work. So we'll add a little lemon leaf at the top, and then I think he'll be fine.
But this is not UV.
We'll use this one. This one is a UV salal leaf. If you know what salal is. Salal is, this is a very realistic one. Used a lot in fresh floral design. But he is going to be a good backdrop stem. Just need to cut a little length off. And I'll show you how that looks. We can prop him up there with the Snapdragon. Like that. Get some green up in the top, because we have other greens that are going to go better down low, like this guy here. This is a nice little hosta. We usually have big hostas. This year we got this small one, and I'm finding it a lot easier to use. It's just hard to put those big ones in. They take up a lot of real estate. This guy's a great accent plant. So let's tuck him under the ranunculus and fan it open a little bit. You can kind of pop this guy to be a bigger looking plant, or leave it compact, whichever is best. And then we've got a daylily in here for some height. This is a beautiful daylily. Looks just like the real thing, doesn't it? Love the coloring. It is
It's a restock from last year.
yeah, a restock, and it has performed well. So he made the cut again this year. It's going to be like a bright tropical colored planter. And it will be time for tropical stuff soon. I don't know. Hopefully. Hopefully soon. There we go. That'll be up nice with the Snapdragon.
Rosalie loves daylilies. Shelly loves the colors.
Check out this dahlia though. He's not a UV protect either. We're just going to take a chance on him. Let's drop that color lower so we can bring the color of the Snapdragon down a little bit. This comes in two colors. What is the other color that this comes in? I'm trying to remember. I know we have it. Maybe it's purple, the other color of the dahlia?
Yeah.
Purple dahlia, like a plummy color, a fuchsia, and a plum. Okay, he's going to go in front. There we are. Do we need this dogwood? It's kind of a little pale. I'm deciding, do we like it? Do we just need to stick with the hot colors? Deciding. Well, somehow it works. Okay, dogwood next. It is going to be breaking up the yellow. That's what it's going to do. There we go.
12:30, by the way.
30 minutes. I could do that big floor vase, or that big vase over there.
Okay.
I have a wreath, and then there's like a little Easter planter in that box.
The top box or bottom?
Top small box that's closed, and then the other one is like another succulent item. I think that would be a good one to show.
Okay.
Based on the flowers in it. We have so many good things. We could just keep designing, but
For hours and hours.
can't be going all day. I'm not going to use this little Cosmos, even though he's great, but there's plenty of yellow happening. We don't need more yellow. And this guy is going to bring the color of the daylily around. This is a great looking garden daisy spray in orange. We probably will use 2 of those. Yeah, that looks good. Okay, I love that. And then we'll also use this. Did you get this guy figured out? Okay.
That funny name. Dichondra.
Oh, Dichondra. Okay.
But I got the orange garden daisy pulled up. Color Splash. Good
Ooh,
name,
good
Shelley.
name. Good
Color
name.
Splash. Porch pot. Not necessarily UV. It's maybe
No.
not even half of it's UV, so
You can say outdoor safe, but I don't think you can say UV because I didn't try finding UV. I just tried to find fun colors.
if a handmade design on our website says UV Protect, that means 80 to 90% of it is a UV Protect item.
And that is the criteria.
Which there are quite a few UV Protect designs online now.
We're getting there. Uh-oh, Kate's yawning.
Ugh.
You're ready for lunch, I'm sure.
Yeah, a little bit.
Okay, this little guy's going to have to hang straight out the front.
It's a good amount of brain power to get all this going.
Yes, yes. Wonder how the team's doing at the store today. We haven't heard much. We are down the street at the warehouse today, and hopefully it's a busy day in downtown Norfolk. Oh, we need more greens.
More
That's
greens.
not going to cut it.
Okay. Do you
Oh,
want...
that bush that you had that is new, that I forget the name of, on the top shelf of the bins, that's what I would take. Yes, that.
But do
Whatever
you
that
want
is.
The smaller one?
I can cut up the smaller one if you have it.
Let me look.
This is a new plant that comes in 2 sizes, and it's a UV protect. Look at the beautiful glossiness. It's UV protected. It is called the Fagrea, like F as in Frank, Agrea, Fagrea. I don't know if that is a real plant. I've never heard of it, but it must be. Do you guys know? And we have it without the trailers, which would be fine, but if she does not have that, I should cut this one up, and then we'll use a couple of these for bright accents in there. This one? Okay.
No, I don't have the smaller one.
Okay, we'll just take a little bit of that off, and then we're also going to use the blue bonnet. A couple of blue bonnets. But you can see it needs some filler back here. It's like kind of naked. We're going to need to bulk it up, and that will do the job. Let's put the blue bonnets where they need to go for starters. Okay, that is just the easiest flower to make everything look good. Comes in blue, hot pink, and white, cream color. I am short a ticket.
A ticket?
What you say? A little price tag. There is only a string on there.
I think I gave you the Sharpie. No?
Yes.
Yes?
Sharpie, Sharpie, Sharpie.
Okay, got it.
We're going to use 3 blue bonnets. 3 blue bonnets. So do you want this tag?
Yeah.
Okay.
Nomi said, wow, Amy, everything you've made today is so beautiful. I need to hit the lotto so I can get all of them.
We all need to hit the lotto, Nomi. We all do.
We do.
Okay, we certainly do not need all of this, but it will be
What is that thing called?
the Fagrea. What that?
I'll take the tag.
F is in Frank?
I'm not going to be able to spell that.
I know, it's new.
Oh, it's not that hard. Okay.
We are not familiar with this item, but I assume it has to be a real plant. I just don't know about it.
Oh, there's an AEA at the end. Okay, and we're using the drapey, but there is a shorter one. Let me pull it up on Facebook too.
There's one without trailers. Oh, I got glue all over this.
So I'm pulling up the one with trailers because that is the one we're cutting up to use. I spelled it wrong.
Well, we'll get the glue out of it at some point. There we go. So a few pieces. It sure won't need very many. This is a nice thick and filler, a good filler.
And then I'll pull up the short one as well, which is the one we probably would have used, would we have been able to find it. But for time.
Right. So you could probably skip the lemon leaf and just use more of this bush going upright in the back, had I thought of that sooner, but it's in there.
Are you using half that bush?
Yes, I'm going to stop right here. This is plenty. Didn't use all of it, and it is fine. Cool, cool. So that's the name of the game. Just mix some bright, fun colors. Looks like that Snapdragon might need to just drop down a little bit. It's kind of sticking way up there. Let's give him a little shove lower. Does he go lower? Yes.
Yeah, there you go.
That's better. It's a little bit wingy.
Nice.
Very fun. Look at all these real looking flowers. Aren't they cool?
That
Daylilies,
color combo is
Snapdragon.
awesome.
Super
Very
fun.
cheerful. Certainly would cheer up anyone's day, that's for sure.
Yes.
Let's measure him. What did I just drop?
Okay. So he is 30 inches tall. You've got the paper?
30
30, 30, 30.
by.
Put that on my way. Oh gosh, well, he's 24. 30 by 24 by 16. That would do it.
Okay.
Okay. Should we make a tropical vase drop in? We have a good plan for one.
Color coordinate it.
This lily and some other lilies that just came in. There's some awesome tropical type flowers, and drop-ins go pretty quick with the small amount of time we have left. Then we'll recap some more flower arrangements so that you know the prices of some of the things we completed.
I'll grab the drop-in if you want to check that.
Okay.
Basket.
So the hanging basket's up next for pricing. Everybody gets the prices before we go, and then if you want to order anything, we'll be making more. The original one will sell, and we'll be making more. Yeah, this guy's super loaded. Looks like we got it.
Gosh, this is so heavy.
This is a big one. So this one is coming out to be $211.50. Everything's going to come up on sale at 15% off.
Yep.
The regular price was $211.50.
What's
so
the name of it?
The sale price is 15% less. It's called the Burst of Beauty. Whoops, is that right?
UV Protect.
Burst of Beauty.
UV Protect Burst of Beauty for, you said, $211.50. And it will be 15% off of that price. That is,
That
of
would
course,
be
the basket and
$30
the
off.
design.
So it'll be about $180
Okay.
on sale. About $180
You can
on
order
sale.
it by sending us a message on Facebook or email us at sales@magnoliasonline.com.
I don't think this will blow away. It's pretty heavy.
Is it heavy?
It's pretty heavy. There's
Good.
a lot going on in there. And then the other hanging basket.
Yep, she just brought it. I'll just trade you. Kayla has the chains for these, by the way. That is heavy.
Yeah, I think it's the basket too.
The basket is solid.
So this one is $198.50, and it is the Ready for Summer hanging basket. $198.
And does that one say UV Protect on it?
So it's going to be about $25 off. So it'd be about $170.
I'm gonna write on it.
It is UV Protect. It needs to say that. Yes. This one has the majority of the product as UV Protect product. The only item that isn't is the Rudbeckia white stem, and we know, or the Echinacea holds up great. He'll be fine. He's white.
Okay,
so there's that big
UV
hanging
Protect
basket.
ready for summer hanging basket, $198 at 50, and you'll also get 15% off of that price.
Beautiful. Plus you can use it more than 1 year. You can go on vacation. It's not going to die on you. All of the things that make those lovely, realistic faux things absolutely worth it. Okay, here is a fun idea. This is a tropical drop-in that I kind of put together the other day. Let's remake it.
Roseanne said, oh my gosh, that's gorgeous. Both baskets are beautiful, Pat says. Dawn loves the coral and lavender.
Me too.
Definitely one of the more unique combos of the day.
It sure is. Okay, that is our bendy vine ready to go.
I think I will take the tags as you go because I don't know the names of most of those things.
Okay, well this is another UV new bush this year. And I'm not...
That's a spider plant, right?
Spider plant. I'm not really trying to make a UV drop-in, but this one could go outside. This is a spider plant.
Is that UV or just
It
the
is
variegated?
UV spider plant, yes.
Okay.
And it is made of plastic. So last year's spider plant is a fabric one. This year's spider plant is a plastic one. UV. Look at all the little airplanes at the bottom. Isn't that cute? We're going to make it up in this mega vase. That's the best way to describe it. It's the mega vase. This vase could actually sit on the floor. Apparently we are shipping it. Do you know the name of it?
Oh look, I think it's a bland
Clear
name.
vase.
Yeah.
23 inch. But this huge thing is only $54. There's a smaller version. I know this is going to be completely off of camera when I make this, and I don't have a stool to make it on. So we're just going to have to design it and then hold it lower.
I can get you. This rolls though.
Ah.
It might be okay.
You can try.
Wanna try?
Sure. So we'll use that. We'll use the daylilies again that we just used one of. We will use this guy. What is this guy? This is new. A blossom flower.
We had that last year too.
Did we have it last year? I love the rustiness of the orange of this one.
You want it like this.
Looks like, will it go across or will it roll around? Not very stable.
Try it.
So if we go like this, that'll help you guys. That's much better.
See it?
Much better, much better. We'll be a little bit in better frame. So 2 daylilies, 2 blossom sprays, and 2 of these new guys.
Is that an orchid?
Chinese something. Chinese
Cymbidium?
Cymbidium spray. Oh, a cymbidium is an orchid, yes. Cymbidium orchid. Beautiful. Look at that. It's got a waxy feel. This is a silicone flower, so it's a real touch flower. Pretty looking flower.
I'm still
for sure.
looking for the base, but let me get the flowers pulled out first.
Okay. Well, by using a
Anyone's
spider
wondering?
plant, it is going to be the support for the stems, and then I better make sure I have a wire. I do. I have 1 wire left, ready to go. And then we'll also use this little crazy succulent thing here, a sedum pick. Look how drapey, whoops, there went a piece of it. Look how drapey it is, and it just is going to hang over the edge nicely. We have several drapey succulents that can do the job. This one is just a little shorter. I like the color of it with the vase. It's a pretty blue-green color. We'll add him in last, and let's start with some of these tall things.
So, yeah, okay.
So I think just by threading in between here, I'm probably going to have to stagger when I wire, like pull something up to catch the wire so it holds it higher. Well, hopefully, yeah, you're going to be a little off frame on YouTube, but I will make sure you get a good look at
Are
it.
you going to use bendy vine too?
Yes, I am. Good point. That has to be written down.
I did on most of the other ones.
I forgot about it. Yay you. So we should recap supplies again and recap flowers again. Are we recapping before we go? Make sure we can show you a good chunk of items again. Although there's 2 lives because we had to restart both of the phones. So if you are watching and you've only watched now, There was one that we were doing earlier. We had to jump out of it because everything was dying on the batteries. So go look for that one. That means we will be doing here a full 4 hours of live design. A full 4 hours of crazy, crazy one thing after another. It's just funny. If all of you have hung in there that long, that's amazing. Kudos to you for not getting bored with me. Well, this is about easy. There's not much else happening with this. Just, you know, bam, put it together and let's wire it and shape it. So like I said, we need the wire to help us stagger some of the stems. So I'm making sure one daylily goes higher than the other. Grab that quick and wire that together. And then we can use the bendy vine to further make it stay put. But otherwise, it's just a bunch of really awesome tropical stems in a monochromatic tone-on-tone orange. Love these oranges. Just nice layers of orange. Wow. If you want a fun look for your house that is screaming summer, this will do it. Okay. Tightening that up really well because, of course, I raised one of the stems up and I want to make sure it does not wiggle out of there. There we go. There we go. And our bendy vine is here. So I love using this because it's going to clean up the look of the wire. We have a glass vase here. You're certainly going to see that if we don't cover it. So I will just wrap that.
23-inch clear vase. I know it was like the most boring thing ever. Clear vase is $64. Pulling it up for you now.
There we go. Look at that. So easy.
Gorgeous. Kathy's loving all the textures and the oranges. Rosalie said, "You're never boring. So much inspiration."
Well, good.
Non-stop inspiration. And then, do you want to recap the flowers at the end, or do you want to try to squeeze in another design?
I think we should, well, what does everybody think? Should we recap? Recap the designs if you want to place orders.
The names and the prices of everything, or we could squeeze in one other and then you could message Kayla later for the names and prices of everything. We'll see what they say. Oh, and then I didn't do the, was that a senecio? Was that what he was called, that succulent?
I didn't think so.
No?
Maybe. I might have looked right at it and I don't know.
You know, I don't have a tag for that one.
I did take the tag off. I'm sure I did. It's not in there?
Oh, here it is. Sedum picks.
Sedum. Okay, I was going to say, it doesn't quite sound like senecio. It's a sedum. I'm going to glue this piece on that fell off. There we go. It's just definitely a Real Touch product. Draping succulent product, but it goes well with the look of this. Let me hold this up for you so you can see it.
Got a few votes for a recap.
There we go. YouTube is way back there. Can you see it okay?
Luckily, YouTube, you can zoom in. That's YouTube's secret powers. On your phone, 2 fingers, zoom in.
Awesome.
Which is so nice.
It is just the right amount for this vase. If you put it on the floor, it would look fine. If you have a really large kitchen island, wouldn't that be amazing? You could probably even put it on the patio. The glass vase is pretty heavy. Depends on how protected your patio is, but it would look cool out there.
We have 2 votes for a recap, 1 vote for another design. What do you guys think? 2 votes for a recap, 1 for another design. Can we have measurements, please?
Yes.
And then we need to name that beauty.
So it kind of looks like the design is 38 inches tall, based on where the stems are stopping in the vase. And we will say it is 24 inches wide. And do you want the other measurement?
Yeah,
I don't know.
never hurts.
Maybe 15?
15.
15 sounds good.
3 votes for a recap. And then we need a name for this. Oh, it's getting close. I'm feeling like an orange...
How about Orange Crush?
Orange Crush drop-in.
Love that look.
Drop-in. Got it.
Okay.
Oh, Debbie changed her mind. All right, another design is in the lead. That's what we'll do. And if you want prices on anything, send us a message or an email with the name or a screenshot, and we will get you that final price. And then you can let us know if you'd like to order it.
What is our final design today?
Well, it's tied between a recap and a design. So I guess we'll have to try to do a recap post.
Should I do a, how much time do I have?
15-ish.
15-ish. I do a half and half. While you get me a wreath board, I guess. The wreath is not a fast item though. That might be a faster item. Why don't you just give me the little egg Easter? We'll just do a little Easter item. There you go. $127.50 for the Blue Garden Delights. $127.50.
Oh, this is the perfect little thing.
Yes, Blue Garden Delight, $127.50. I'm gonna need a piece of foam for it.
Put that behind you. Need foam?
Do we still have more?
Get you some.
Okay, while I recap, she's going to grab me some foam. This one, that's the very first one I made. If you joined us early, I made this one at 9 a.m. This is called the Fluttering Butterfly Teardrop. It is built on a teardrop. If you missed it today, all of the everyday stems are also on sale at 15% off, and that will go through Sunday. I don't know what day Sunday is. Sunday the 15th. Sunday the 15th. So this greenery backdrop of a fern teardrop was a $30-ish item, and you can grab this whole thing for $129.50. Any price I'm giving you today will be 15% off. They'll put that on the invoice. So we have $129.50 for the Fluttering Butterfly Teardrop.
All right, I'm ready for the next one.
We're going to use this cutie pot. This comes in two sizes. This is the small size. It says Happy Easter. It is just a little planter called the Mint Julep Bunny Planter. Cuteness overload. I cannot remove the tag, so that's going to stay. We're going to use a little foam. We're going to use one of these little ferns. We have a carton of eggs, guys. A carton of eggs that we're going to use with some stem picks that I threw away, probably.
The farm eggs.
Yeah, we're going to need to pick those little stems. And then we have our little baby aster again in this blue color, which should be super cute. That is, my plan is to take the eggs, their foam, take some little pieces of stem, and pick them into the design. Probably need one of each color. That would be super cute. I have a few little stem pieces here that will work fine. And if you buy the carton of a dozen eggs, you can have a dozen of eggs that you can decorate with. It's just a good idea. And of course we need a blue one. There we go. Awesome. So 3 eggs will probably be enough in there. And the little aster is going to be fine. So while those are gluing, let's do this. And I probably will circle back and maybe use the rest of this.
Spring eye? Okay. Ides of March. Isn't Easter in April this year, though? We should call it something. Easter's April, right?
Easter is April 5th this year. Oh yeah, we need to weigh in on when we're having
I'm
Easter.
going to write that name down for Kayla. Hello, Marcia. She said, thank you so much for doing these and sharing your tips and ideas.
We got lots of tips, don't we? This is the Aster Daisy Spray in blue. I think we only have this in blue.
Yeah.
Oops, let's see. This is the last one.
Oh, yeah.
And this one.
What did I do with the last one?
The arrangement?
What did we do? Oh,
It's
it was
still there.
What did we just do? I forgot.
Kate's getting tired. Yeah, that's not coming off. We are getting a little tired. This is a nice marathon run, but I think that the plan next time would be to cut it into 2-hour segments. That will help everyone recover briefly and recharge the equipment or swap out equipment. That would be the key. Just kind of a long day, but we knew it would be a adventure for all of you to hang with us for this long of time. I like to design. Doesn't make me tired or stressed to design this long. It just kind of is my creative time, so works for me.
Deb says, I always appreciate your design days. Thank you.
You are welcome, everybody. We'll do it
Takes a
again.
whole team to do it.
Yes, there's 3 people in the back working on things for us.
Well,
Hello,
4.
Nelson, 4.
You have Kayla getting the tags out of inventory so it doesn't oversell, and getting the stems priced. Kelsey finishing the designs, getting the final price. Chelsea pulling your orders. Todd shipping them. And then here I am behind the camera.
Dropping all the linkies.
Dropping all the links.
We're going to use the baby button fern. I think that's what this is called.
Yep, the UV Protect button fern.
Just in case, you need to know it's UV protected if you need a tiny outdoor plant.
Yeah, it's restocked from last year. It's a favorite.
I just like the size of it. So I better not get it too full. Get those eggs in there. Let's see here. Probably we can use the whole plant up.
What are you going to have for lunch?
I have my meatballs.
Oh.
Nothing exciting. I gotta get over to the store next.
Jordan and I have been avoiding cooking, so the other night we got Smokin' Stan's barbecue. So good.
Wow, I haven't had barbecue forever.
Smokin' Stan's is the best if
got
you're
it.
coming to Norfolk.
Couple of tips here left of my spring arrive from before. And I just want to add that little minty green color here. That works really well. Then we need to put in the eggs, and I wonder if there's a scrap of bendy vines somewhere around me. Whoops.
There was actually right here.
Okay, we're not using that. We're going to use 2 tips of spring rye. That is all we need.
We'll need...
The grand finale tiny Easter baby here, everybody.
Hi, Angie. It's her first time. Welcome to the Flower family.
Welcome.
We're live 6 days a week. Not normally for 4-hour sprints, but...
Right. If you found us, that means Facebook might have thrown it at you. Something new is happening today.
Yeah.
We're live for a long time.
Okay, now we're adding in the eggs.
I'm going to put the little eggs in. Now, if we're using 3 out of the carton, you can use these eggs loose in your tray designs, which is how we normally sell them. I just thought it'd be fun to design and put them in things today. Oh, I might need more than 3. They're looking good in there.
They're looking good. Shelly says, John agrees with you, Kate. Smokin' Stan's is his favorite.
True
Love it.
story.
You gotta get over there before they close at 6.
They close early.
Yeah.
But if
So
you
I
plan
try to
your
run
life
over there.
around your barbecue dinner, you can get it done.
It happened to work the other day.
I'm going to use one more yellow one, so I'm going to use 4 stems or 4 eggs on stems, and I'm just pressing them in there.
Shelly said, a marathon, not a sprint, Kate. Nomi said, is it beer 30 yet?
Nice. I'm going to give you margarita time.
I could go for a cider.
I've been hungry for margarita for all week.
Really?
Yeah.
I've not been in the mood for Mexican food and margaritas. Can you believe it?
You haven't? We
No.
haven't done margaritas on, because we used to do Tuesday night lives and then
Yeah.
we'd go get margaritas with Kate's husband, but
Yeah.
that's not happened lately.
Delivery. Yeah, no. Life gets busy.
Mm-hmm.
Rosalie said, fantastic designing day. So many wonderful ideas and designs. Love everything you made today. Thank you again for the
Nice.
inspiration.
And thanks for hanging in there for 4 hours. Like, I hope nobody had
Who
stuff
here-
to do.
Who drop a comment if you've been watching for 4 hours. Even if you're, working and watching or doing laundry and watching.
Yeah.
Who's been tuned in for 4 hours?
I need a blue one on the back. I just decided. If you stayed tuned for 4 hours, then you deserve a special award. I just don't have
Deserve
one.
a shout
One
out.
more stem piece of some sort here.
Cute little design.
It is a long time hanging out with us, but if it was fun, sounds like what the recap would be is we need to do a patriotic one.
A patriotic design day.
Mm-hmm.
A summer one for sure. Probably in May or something.
Well, it's a lot easier to do this if I don't have to plan with kits. The kits are exhausting to put together.
I think this has worked okay. What do you guys think? Some of my frequent flyers, I think this worked out okay.
Okay, I've got 1 bendy vine.
I think, let's call this the early Easter pot. How about that? Early Easter pot? Do we like that name?
I'm just looping them around the eggs.
Let's see. Julia's been on for 4 hours. Shelly has been on. Joanne is working and watching. Fern has watched the whole 4 hours. It was fun, she said. Linda said the best 4 hours ever. Shout out.
You guys are so
Kayla,
crazy.
4 hours. Susan, I did. Loved every minute, she said. Pat said, thanks Amy Kate for all your staff for bringing us a fabulous 4 hours of gorgeous designs. Hard to have a favorite one. Carol's been on for 4 hours. Kathy.
That's so
Harry,
funny. You guys are
Sharon,
troopers.
Kristen working at my desk. Beverly, thumbs up.
You got some work done. That's good. Somebody got some work done.
Sue said, carry my phone to the laundry room with me so I don't miss anything.
I do that when I'm listening to a podcast.
Yep. Donna's been here the whole time. Loved every minute. Rosalie says, I've been watching the entire time while doing other things. Kim, Jody, great show, she says. Shout out. Thank you. Thank you. Kayla. Kayla said, I watched the whole time.
Yes, she did. Thank you, Kayla.
And Kelsey.
And Kelsey.
Connie
yes.
said, I couldn't leave you.
Thank you, everybody, for hanging
Rosella,
out.
shout out to Rosella. Thank you for watching. Marga's been here 3.5 hours. Karen watched all. Sally, 4 hours. Judy, since 9. Great designs. Could you post a recap with prices? Thank you for the inspiration. Yes, I think we'll do just that.
I think if you do the photo and put the price on the photo,
Yeah, I
you
think
just
that's what
edit
we'll do.
each picture and then throw them all up in one post.
Uh-huh.
So
think
you'll
that's a
post
good
it
idea.
in VIP and the regular Facebook
Yeah.
page, but it'll be a Facebook post because we can't make a YouTube post.
Yeah, let me eat lunch and then I'll do that.
Ah, there we go. After lunch, everybody. Well, thank you so much for all your nice
So
words.
many people saying they've been here the whole time. So thank you if you've
Oh,
been
we've
watching
got a couple
the
more
whole
prices
time.
to
Do
share.
you want to share them?
Yep, let's.
Well, we're going to post them though too.
That's fine. I'll
Okay,
just hold them
you're
up
good?
quick. The fern hanging basket, and yeah, I'm sure it's fine. This one we have to come back, circle back to pricing.
No,
Super cute.
Yes, I did.
I'm sure it's not that expensive. Plus, all these items will be 15% off. Here is the price. We have. It kind of worries me that there's a lot of 75 cents on these. Like, I hope everybody's not doing sale prices when they add these up.
use part of that bush.
Oh, that's why. Okay. So then this one is $205.50. $205.50. That one is going to be 15% off. And it is an outdoor porch pot that you would have to weight it.
What was the name again?
It is called Color Splash Porch Pot. The Color Splash Porch Pot. $205.50. So then it's going to be $30 off.
Don't hurt yourself.
I know.
It's fine. It'll be 15% off of that price. Tracy said,
Okay.
been here all day. I could do another 4.
Oh my goodness. I'm hungry. I got to eat
I'm
something.
hungry too. I'm
Got to
ready
eat
for
some lunch. And I am going to go over and check on my team at the store. Oh, these are snagged. Okay, gigantic fern basket. Look at that baby. Wow. Okay, that is called the
Don't
UV
forget
Protect.
YouTube's low.
UV Protect Fern Heaven. It is $199. $199. And that one, it has 3 ferns in it, plus spring rye ferns and lipstick plants. $199. There we go. This one is going to be $153. Wow, that's a lot of stuff in there. It's heavy. There's so many succulents. I don't know how many did I put in there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 succulents plus UV plants. 6 succulents plus UV plants. Outdoor safe. If this one goes to your house, you can take a drill right in the middle of the bottom where the drain plug is and drill that out so that the water would run through it. There's no moss in there. The water, it could get wet and it could sit on your patio table. It is $153.50 and it is loaded up with all these UV succulents. There's more where that came from. If you want to just buy UV succulents all day long, we got a bunch. We've got a bunch. Okay, is that all the most recent prices? So we have shared all prices with you. You can go back through the video and find them, but we'll make a post later.
I think the only
this
one we don't have
afternoon.
is the drop-in and this one.
Oh, this little
But
guy
we'll
here.
post them later.
We will be able to get that post on both our regular page and on the VIP page. So
Yeah.
watch for that there. We'll just put the
What
numbers
a day, you
on the
guys.
prices.
Thank you if you watched all day.
Awesome.
That's
Thanks,
super
everyone.
cool. Very exciting. Thank you again for Marcia for having coffee delivered to us. That's
Oh, that was
the
super
craziest,
sweet.
most fun thing ever. So nice.
What a
of you.
treat. You guys are great. And
have great
I
friends.
have the best customers in the world. We're so fortunate. Thanks everybody for joining. Now tomorrow we'll be back doing something that won't be as dramatic as today. But we'll be back at 9 o'clock in the morning.
English cottage vignette.
English cottage vignette. Doesn't that sound quaint? You
Sounds
better join us
lovely.
tomorrow at 9 a.m. Central. Come find us again here at the warehouse. Thanks everybody. I am going to let Kate end these videos.
Yes.
Love, love, love this.
Okay.
So
See ya.
pretty.